As hard as it is to negotiate on the Chinese mainland, that negotiation is often non-confrontational. So how important is it to negotiate Chinese style? With us is Alfred IP of Oldham, Lee and Nye. Alfred, really looking at negotiation, why is it that the Chinese tend to arbitrate rather than litigate?
I would say that it's Chinese mentality. Chinese emphasize on yin-yang harmony and all these. They tend not to be confrontational, and they tend to preserve a harmonious relationship. In contrast with the Western mentality, which is more of a right-seeking mentality.
And how is it that this mediation process that you have is actually played out?
The essence of mediation, by discussion and negotiation, parties can reach a decision together and resolve something altogether. The court is promoting it. In future, if the parties refuse to mediate without a valid reason, the court may not award costs to the winning party, notwithstanding that he got what he wanted in court. And second of all, I believe that more and more people are aware of the benefits of mediation. Not only that it is confidential, it also can bring parties things that they cannot get from court.
And I guess it's important to have a mediation clause in the contract that you have.
I think it's very important because mediation requires both parties to agree in order to have it take place. This is the essence of that. And without a mediation clause, when dispute arise, it is very hard to get parties to both agree to mediate. If one party is not willing to mediate, then there's no mediation.
Who is it that you have as your mediator, and what do you actually look for in the mediation process?
Mediators are all well trained. They know the mediation process in and out, and they know how to direct the parties into a fruitful and effective negotiation, which is the essence, which is the benefit of it, because when parties come together, they may be speaking in their own terms, and they may not be able to carry out an effective communication. So mediators are trained to help parties to get that, and because of the neutral role, they're totally impartial, and they assist the parties in into conducting a fair negotiation.
And so at the end of the day, after you've been through the mediation process, does it wind up as being successful?
Not that it will always be successful. Let's not get our hope too high. But even if there's no result after the mediation, parties tend to keep the negotiation ongoing, and a lot of times settlement can be reached even after the mediation. So even if there is no successful result after the mediation, parties should not be disappointed or frustrated by that, because a lot of time a settlement can be reached very shortly afterwards.